And so you understand that the victim in this case was just working in his backyard on his car when you crashed into him and injured him, right?
Yes, ma'am.
The court is calling 2025 CR 0022426 State versus Axel Ramirez. Can I have parties announced?
Megan Gallery for the state.
Trey Maurer standing in for Robert Maurer for Mr. Ramirez.
All right. And are you Mr. Ramirez?
Yes, ma'am.
Discovery, did you review it with your client?
We have, Judge.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Ramirez, did you review the application for deferred adjudication or community supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you're charged with intoxication assault with a vehicle, serious bodily injury as a third-degree felony? Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine. If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and
Yes, ma'am.
and counsel? It's the court's understanding that he's only applying for community supervision. Is that correct?
That's correct, Judge.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes,
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
he does.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Judge.
Mr. Ramirez, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at a cap of 6 years in the prison. There's a $2,000 fine. There's no application for deferred adjudication. The state opposes your application for community supervision. They will take in consideration 2025 CR 0022422, and there's to be restitution of $100 to the complainant. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes.
Defense is at the plea?
It is, Your Honor.
State is at the plea?
It is, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that are filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, are there any such motions?
They're not, Your Honor.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty.
State any evidence?
State offer states one in attachment.
No objections.
I state you may be excused. Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there will be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty and the court will find you guilty. If you would like, I can set this for a PSI. It's going to be probably 8 weeks because that's the time frame. Or if you all would like, I can set it sooner and you can have whatever witnesses you would like to bring in to testify.
Your Honor, can we take a step back and confirm real quick,
Sure.
figure out what lead counsel wants to do on that?
Sure.
You said either 8 weeks or
Or we can come back sooner, but that would mean you would be waiving your PSI and I would make a decision based upon whatever evidence is presented to me.
okay. Let me take a step back and confirm real quick. Thank you,
All right,
Judge.
thank you. All right, yes, Mr. Maurer.
You're going to request a PSI, Your Honor.
All right, I need a PSI date on Ramirez.
July 14th.
All right, it will be July 14th. July 14th, yes, you'll sign the reset form. So that's going to be a PSI and a TAP evaluation. And before you leave, speak with probation and they'll let you know what you need to do.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. 2025 CR 00, May 23rd, 2025. It was recalled for today. According to your plea bargain agreement, punishment is to be assessed at a cap of 6 years in the prison. There's a $2,000 fine. The state is opposed to your application for community supervision. They're taking in consideration 2025 CR 002422. There's to be restitution of $100 to Ben Cadena, Cadena. There was a request for a PSI. Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI report, state, defense?
Yes, sir.
We have, Judge.
Any objections to the PSI report, state, defense?
No, not from defense, Judge.
All right, state, any witnesses?
No, you're.
Defense, any witnesses?
Judge, I would like to call Axel Ramirez, please.
Can you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly? All right, you may proceed.
Axel, how old are you?
24.
And I reviewed the PSI with you, correct?
Yes, sir.
And I know that you have very little criminal history. You had a case that was dismissed in Frio, and I think part of that you had a failure to ID,
Yes, sir.
correct? And this incident happened when you were 22 years old.
Yes, sir.
And would you agree the night of the incident you were extremely intoxicated?
What was that? I'm sorry.
Were you were intoxicated?
Yes, sir.
And I guess the first question is, do you feel, I guess, regret or remorse over what happened?
Yes, sir. I do. That wasn't me that night. I'm so ashamed of myself. And
So have you, I guess, since that incident, have you started attending AA classes?
yes, sir.
And do you have a sponsor?
Yes, I do.
And I guess I get, as part of AA, you understand that it's you're never really reformed from alcohol addiction. It's something you have to work on every day, right?
Yes, sir.
And at 24 years old, this is a really serious offense to pick up because of your problems with alcohol.
Yes, sir.
And we reviewed, you had a bunch of,
I'm sorry to interrupt you off the record for a moment. All right, we're back on the record. Sorry about
that's
that.
okay. So you're committed to maintaining your sobriety, correct?
Yes, sir.
And I also noted we came to court one time on a violation report for, I guess, a high breath,
Yes.
but that was, you said, based upon mouthwash use. You're adamant you have not consumed alcohol and you're going to maintain your sobriety no matter what, correct?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any children, any family you're supporting right now?
Yes, sir. I have a 3-year-old. I'm the head of the household. And that would, basically I'm the money maker, and it really need me.
Okay. Well, the important thing obviously is making sure the court knows that you're committed to maintaining your sobriety and that something like this won't happen again.
Sir, I actually made a promise to myself and to God. I'm gonna stop doing alcohol, stop drinking alcohol.
I pass the witness. She may have some questions for you.
Okay. Were you working in the oil fields back in 2023?
No, ma'am, I was doing concrete.
Okay. And about how much were you making back in 2023?
I would say, let's see, like a month or like
Yeah, like a month.
I would come home with like 4,000.
Right.
4,000.
Okay, between 4,000 or 5,000.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And so I guess the date that this happened on July 11th, 2013, you had been out drinking.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Were you like out at a bar, at a club, or?
I was at a friend's house.
Okay. And so with you making about $4,000 to $5,000 a month, I mean, you could have called a taxi or an Uber. That's
Yes, ma'am.
correct.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, but just not do that.
Yes, ma'am.
And you operate your motor vehicle, and you understand. I mean, where was this house in relation to your house?
It was about how far it was apart. I was say like a 15-minute drive.
Okay, so you still have 15 minutes to get to your home from where the crash happened.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and so you understand that the victim in this case was just working in his backyard on his car when you crashed into him and injured him, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And I was reviewing the PSI, and it says in the PSI that you feel that you no longer have a substance abuse problem with alcohol. Is that true?
Yes, ma'am. Well, I'm like I said, I made a promise to myself, and I feel like because of that, it made me really stop drinking alcohol, consuming alcohol. But like I said, I'm willing to do what I want to do.
Okay. And you said that you have a sponsor with Alcohol Anonymous?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What's your sponsor's name?
It is called the. I don't know what it's called. It was I haven't. I forgot his name is, but I have done the classes with him. So
Okay. About how many times do you meet with, or do you meet?
I have done over 124, 25 classes.
Okay. When was your last meeting?
It was in August. I would say August, around August. Yes. I'm not. I can't get it at the top of my head.
So August of 2024.
Yes.
Okay. But you understand, right, that if you have an alcohol issue to where it's causing you to get behind a motor vehicle and drive when you shouldn't, that's something that doesn't just go away, right?
Yes, ma'am.
It's something that you have to work towards continually, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and you understand that your blood in this case, your blood alcohol concentration came back to almost double the legal limit, right?
Yes, ma'am, I understand.
Okay.
Like 2 weeks ago.
Okay. And can you tell the name of the AA program you went to? Do you remember the name of it?
Yeah, I think it's called what's it called? Alcohol. I
Just one. I guess when the crash occurred, you didn't stay there on the scene, right?
I got nervous and I remember I didn't know what I hit until I realized that I'm a mirror and that's when I went back.
Okay. So about how long were you gone from the scene?
So I just went around the block.
We passed it on.
Any further questions?
No.
All right. State, you are opposed. Are you still opposed after hearing everything?
I will remain silent.
All right. So here's the thing. I'm going to give you some choices today. I've read the PSI report. In the PSI report, I don't think there's been contact with the complainant.
No, Judge, our office did have contact with the complainant, but for some reason the PSI officer was unable to connect with the complainant.
All right. And I see that the restitution amount is $100. So that tells me something with the restitution amount. So, I'm sorry.
Sorry, if I could just speak to that really briefly.
Yes.
That wasn't relating to the medical bills because that was covered through insurance and the complainant wasn't requesting restitution for that. That was just for property.
Okay. All right. So the state is now silent. Any objections to the change in the plea bargain agreement from the state being opposed to silent?
No.
All right. So these are your choices. The state has set their plea bargain agreement at a cap of 6 years. So what could happen? I could send you to prison up to 6 years. You would probably be out potentially and maybe 5, depending on what they're doing in the prison system, because it's a DWI. Sometimes they keep people longer to that. Or I could place you on probation. And if I place you on probation, state, what would be your recommendation for length of probation time?
I would request 6 weeks.
All right. So they're saying that you would be on probation for 6 years, which would mean that I would be able to monitor you for 6 years in the prison.
That's fine.
This way, the way I see it is, and I want you to understand my thought process, right? There's a problem in San Antonio with people drinking and driving. You now know this, and you're one of those problems, right?
That's fine.
If I send you to prison, you go to prison, you'll get out of prison. Who knows? Maybe they're overcrowded. Maybe they release you well before 6 years. Maybe they release you in 2 or 3, right?
That's fine.
But by placing you on probation, I have you really supervised for longer because you're not allowed to get off of probation early for DWIs. Your attorney will tell you that. So you'll have to serve the entire 6 years. If for some reason you violate the conditions of probation, you're looking at 6 years.
Okay.
You understand?
That's fine.
So these are your choices today. I can send you to prison for 6 years, or I will place you on probation for 6 years. Do you need to discuss that with your attorney? Some people tell me probation in here is too hard. They just would rather do the prison time. But you can speak to your attorney.
Okay, I'll take the 6 year probation.
Okay. Sorry?
6 year probation.
All right. But Sean said she couldn't hear us. All right. So then this is what the court is going to do. You do have a guilty conviction. So it's guilty. It's a felony conviction. The court will sentence you to 6 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 6 years. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person, proof of employment within 30 days, no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Defendant is allowed to travel throughout the state of Texas for employment. All right, there's to be 10 days in the Bexar County Jail. Question, does he want to serve the 10 days in the Bexar County Jail or does he want to be on GPS?
So it's mandatory. So you can do either the straight 10 days or you can do GPS.
I'll do GPS.
All right, then that's going to be 30 days GPS, partial for employment.
Thank you.
All right, 30 days GPS, partial for employment only. What does that mean? That means that if you are driving from your employment and you see an HEB or something, you're like, hey, let me pick up some formula for the baby. You're not allowed to do that. It's only for employment. You understand?
Oh, so
She's saying it.
All right. And that 30 days GPS will be in lieu of 10 days in the Bexar County Jail. And the court, for the record, the court is allowing that because 1, there's overcrowding at the jail. 2, there are health issues at the jail. And 3, based upon your testimony that you have a 3-month-old, I don't think you want to be bringing germs back to a 3-month-old. There is to be a license suspension for 2 years. I'm going to follow the recommendations of the PSI, TAP evaluation, which is intensive outpatient treatment. And I'm going to order 90 sober meetings in 90 days. VIP Live, DWI, education course. There should be a $2,000 fine. That will be probated. Taking consideration 2025 CR 002422. There should be $100 restitution to Ben Cadena. There's 200 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order parenting classes. Once that's completed, the restitution hours we deem satisfied. And this is just something I think you should do. I think you should do a letter of apology to Mr. Ben Cadena. All right.
Is that conviction, Judge?
Yes. And let me just tell you why I'm doing that, because I want you to sit down and really internalize how your actions impacted his life. You understand?
that's fine with me, miss, because I really wanted to apologize. So it's just I couldn't have contact.
Okay. Well, I'm going to order that month for 3 months. Probation, is there anything else?
For that, yes, is that, are the fees waived? And, if not, when do you want it installed?
All right. Are you able to afford the GPS? For that month, it's probably going to be 350, 360, something of that nature.
Or like I have to pay that today or by the end of the
Now,
month?
here's the question. Are you able to afford to pay it or do you need the fees waived?
I need the fees waived.
All right, GPS fees waived. And when is the earliest he can have it on?
Judge Wednesday.
All right. You're to have that installed by Wednesday, no later than 5 p.m.
Yes, ma'am.
Is there anything else, probation?
And I do apologize, Judge. You asked for field visits for summer months for how many months?
3 months.
Nothing else, Judge.
All right. Is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful?
No, ma'am.
Did you review the trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. You're on probation. You're not allowed to drink alcohol, period. If you do, a motion to revoke is going to be filed, and you're looking at 6 years in the prison. And let me explain something to you. You say you have a 3-month-old.
Yes, ma'am.
If you go away for 2 years or whatever it is, somebody else is going to end up raising your child. It'll probably be some other or the guy. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you don't want that to happen, you had better be successful on this probation.
I will.
All right. In this court, communication is key. If there's an issue, let your probation officer know about it. If you feel they're not addressing it, if I'm here, you can come back and address it with me. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand all of your conditions?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.